like to talk about plastic bag. My topic is the improvements for different methods on reducing the plastic bags in Hong Kong. To begin with, let me ask you guys a question. Yes, will you bring your own shopping bag when you go shopping?
No, because I think it is so inconvenient.
Oh, I see. How about you, Tommy? How about you?
Yes.
You bring?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Because I can save 50 cents.
Oh, I see. As we know, the government have done a lot to encourage people to use less plastic bag in Hong Kong. However, I think most of people in Hong Kong have the mind like COVID, think it is inconvenient. So, such method is effective or not, I will talk about it in detail in this presentation. In my presentation, I will first talk about the background of Hong Kong, give you a brief introduction. After that, I will give you, I will talk about the review of the article that I choose for reference. And then I will move on to talk about the gap of the previous research. Finally, I will give you a conclusion. Yes, the government have imposed the environmental levy on plastic shopping bag since July of 7 in 2009. The purpose of this is to encourage people to use fewer plastic bags and taking their own shopping bags. And different comments have been received on this scheme. Both positive and negative feedback is received. It seems that it is effective in short term because people would like to save money, the 50 cents. However, is this effective in long term? Any improvement can we make? For example, should government apply this policy on every shop? Yes. There are some other methods used in other countries to encourage people to use less plastic bag. For example, some countries even ban on the use of the plastic bag. And some countries promote the use of biodegradable plastic bag or other plastic bag like paper bag to replace it. And some have a plastic bag recycle scheme, and or even give incentive payments of you bringing their own shopping bags. Then how about can they be applied in Hong Kong in a different condition? And what are the improvement can be made if this is applied in Hong Kong? Yes. After giving you a brief introduction about the situation, I would like to give you the review of 5 articles that I chose. Here are the links of them. I will talk each of them detail. Yes. That's the first article. Yeah, you can see I made a table that you can easily see the strength and limitation. Yes, it's very clear. Yes. The first article you can see the strength of it is it made a comparison between different biodegradable plastic bags in details. We can note the pros and cons of using different degradable plastic bags. And it gives lots of statistics and data. However, it is not a full journal. It just contains the introduction part, results and conclusion. And there is no suggestion for improvement of using different biodegradable plastic bags. Yes, this is the second article that I referenced. And the strength of it is it gave very good description of different plastic bags in details. It provides methods of reducing the use of plastic bag in other countries, give international example, and it provides comprehensive discussion about the impact of plastic bags. However, the Hong Kong situation is not mentioned in that research, and the research is too scientific. That means the general reader may not be easy to understand. And for this article, it gave details of the environmental impact of the green test, and it is first journal talking about the situation in other country, the policy, and it gives the pros and cons of such policy. However, it is published in 1998. It is quite old, yeah, not very updated, and did not mention how the data is obtained. This article is very updated. It's published in this year, 2009, and it gives international example of other country. It explores the consumer behavior in using plastic bag. Again, it does not mention the Hong Kong situation, and no methodology is included. The last article, it gives some limitation of plastic bag wrapping, and the experiment results I think is very reliable and accurate, and it gives some improvements. Yeah, after give you the general review, I'll talk about the gap of the previous research. So, the previous research gives detail of different methods in other countries that used to encourage people to use less plastic bag. However, those research does not focus on a limitation of those methods and how can we improve them. Moreover, the Hong Kong situation is not mentioned in those research as the research is done in other countries. That means we could not easily apply in Hong Kong situation. Therefore, further study are needed for my topic. Hong Kong, that means. Yes, to conclude, my research will focus on those would like to focus on those gaps. My research topic is the improvement for different methods on reducing the plastic bag in Hong Kong. Yes, the aims of my research is to increase the effectiveness of those methods so that the use of plastic bag in Hong Kong will be greatly reduced. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, right, thanks.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yeah.
Do you think that the plastic bag policy will implement in the Hong Kong market?
That's the topic that I want to analyze. I would like to focus on this topic. This is one of the improvements that can be made for such policy. Yes. Yeah.
Which method do you think would be most effective to apply in Hong Kong?
I think the environmental levy is quite suitable in Hong Kong because Hong Kong people always talk about money, and if you need to pay money, you would less willing to get a plastic bag. Yes.
Thank you.
What is the plastic bag recycling scheme? You mentioned that.
Yeah, that means the plastic bag that you get will be, there's a connect, government to connect it and recycle and give back to the people. Yes, also, yeah.
So do they remake the bags or do they just reuse them?
Remake.
Oh, remake them. Okay, so they clean them and then remake them. Okay, do you think that would work in Hong Kong?
No, I think because it needs a lot of money to invest on less energy.
Okay. Any more questions? We've still got lots of time.